Crop development today. We're going to talk about corn growth stages. We are currently sitting about V5. For any corn planted around May 1st, we're probably sitting at V5 growth stage, which refers to 5 collars, or if you're using the leaf over method, between 6 to 7 leaves fully out of the plant, out of the whorl. So it's an interesting growth stage. Is the number of rows per ear already being initiated. The number of ear and leaf shoots that the plant will produce is also being initiated at this stage. The seedling root system is becoming less important as the nodal root system takes over, and that's the root system that will carry the crop through to maturity. The growth point at this stage is still just below the soil surface, and uptake at this point is less than 20 to 25 pounds an acre, so not a lot of nitrogen uptake at this point. Growth stage, as I said, around V5 estimated. V6 is in the critical weed-free period, so hopefully by this time we are weed-free and capturing more yield potential for the fact that we are weed-free. At this growth stage, the corn looks really nice, but it's also at a stage where it can start to look very uneven. And one of the things that contribute to that is the nodal root development. So if there's no compaction and no sidewall compaction from the planting operation, then those roots develop normally and the crop never looks back. But if you start to see plants in various parts of the field develop unevenly, chances are soil compaction is the reason, and it's limiting the expansion of the nodal root system. It just can't get out and get the water and nutrients it needs. So timely rains soften that soil, allow that root system to get out of its confined space. And sometimes you'll have sidewall compaction from the seed opener as well as from the starter fertilizer. So we have seen that in the past. But right now, the recent rains have probably softened that soil. So I wouldn't expect to see a lot of uneven crop development because of it. But that would be the reason if it does get to be uneven. Side dressing of nitrogen is progressing rapidly right now. Recent crop heat accumulations and rain will keep pushing the crop. We are currently 3 days ahead of last year, even with the long-term normal accumulation of crop heat units. We are beginning to see some sulfur deficiency develop on sandy, low organic matter, low CEC soils. This can be remedied with a side dress of ammonium thiosulfate mixed in with the UAN, or if the N is already applied, a top dressing with dry ammonium sulfate at 100 pounds per acre will help alleviate that deficiency symptom. Sulfate is extremely mobile in the soil, so once it's applied, it's just a matter of a few days and you should see the recovery. One of the reasons for the sulfur issue right now is that sulfur supply in the top 2-3 inches is usually low as plants transition from the seedling root system to the nodal roots, and any delay in that development can certainly make the sulfur deficiency appear more severe. And once that root gets going again, or you put some supplemental sulfur on, we can see a recovery take place on that deficiency. Again, if you're not used to seeing a lot of sulfur deficiency, it can be confused with other things, zinc, magnesium, and manganese. Magnesium is interesting. Normally it occurs in the older growth at the bottom of the plant. It's usually uniform stripes that run the full length of the leaf right out to the margin. Get those chlorotic yellow stripes. Zinc tends to be more in the whorl of new growth. It tends to be more of a blotchy chlorosis, no defined stripes, and usually stops where the leaf starts to arch over. Never reaches the margin of the leaf. Manganese always occurs in new growth, some shortened internodes, very fine olive green leaves with some fine pinstriping. Sulfur in the new growth generally can either just be a pale green, or as the picture shows here, you get some chlorotic stripes showing up. So this is what the deficiency is looking like, and we're seeing this predominantly on sandy ground or in the sandy knolls in the field. And again, it can be easily fixed with a sulfate fertilizer addition. So that's where we are today. Thanks for listening. Always more to come. Stay safe, stay healthy.